Royale rocks past its 12th season. We have seen many changes to the game since its first season back in 2019. And with the recent sneak peeks of Clan Wars 2, Supercell has been working hard to provide a variety of features that change many aspects and expectations to the game. And with the new improved trophy ladder system, it has never been easier to tune to new strategies. But as Supercell moves towards a more competitive horizon with its global tournaments and its recent collaboration with No Tilt League, so it's time to learn some new tips and tricks for this year's competitive season. And in this first episode we'll be going through some tips and tricks that will help you get started in the game. So firstly, the principle of Clash Royale is actually quite easy. As you can see in the gameplay that I'm placing and dragging cards onto the field to destroy the opponent's towers. So firstly, the tower on the left and right are called the Princess Towers. Once destroyed, these towers will provide you with 1 crown each. And the center tower on the opponent's field is called the King Tower. Once that tower is destroyed, it will automatically provide you with 3 crowns and an instantaneous win. And depending on how many towers you take out, you either get 1 crown, 2 crowns or 3 crowns. Also, after every battle you'll be able to earn a chest which you can open to get gold, cards or gems. So let's hop into the next battle. So in this match we'll be learning a bit about basic defense using tanks and ranged units. Firstly, drop your tank on the field first, and then drop your ranged units behind the tank. As the ranged units have much less health than the tank, your tank will be normally absorbing damage while the ranged units deal out DPS. I also put down another heavier tank in front of my knight to allow the knight to do more damage, and therefore take out our first tower of our second game. Also, you want to put another pair of secondary archers to deal more DPS behind your tanks to get your 3 crown in your second tutorial session. So here we go. So after exiting this match, I open my first chest and I get 18 gold, an arrow and 2 knights. So in every game it is important to upgrade your cards. So here I'm going to upgrade my knight, and now it does more damage and has more health. I'm also going to upgrade my arrows, which is an important spell in the early game to help you get rid of swarms. So as we head into our next match, we'll be doing a little basic attack strategy. So similar to our basic defense strategy, you firstly put down your tank in front of your archers again. But this time, the giant is a very different tank to the knight. As the giant only targets buildings, it will ignore other troops such as goblins, as you can see being put on the field, and go straight to the Princess Tower. And using more minions, we add more DPS to the push. Now I'm going to use arrows on our opponent's offense to take out their archers, therefore nullifying the defense. And adding another set of archers to add another bit of DPS, we take out 3 crown against our opponent. Now we'll be going to open up this chest, and we also unlock a new card, the Musketeer, and as you can see it will be automatically put into your deck slot as you don't have the full 8 card deck. And we're also going to be upgrading our minions. So heading back to our chest slots, we open up another chest and we get gold, minions, archers, and we also unlock the Prince. So let's have a look at what he can do in this card info. So as you can see, when the Prince is put down, he can charge up his attack, and once he speeds up, he will do double damage to any target that he hits. Although the Prince does massive damage with every single hit, he can only target 1 troop at a time, so therefore using swarm cards will be very effective against the Prince. Now, having a look at the Musketeer, we can see that it is similar to the archers. It's a ranged unit that has medium health. So this card is very weak to high hitting units and spells such as Fireball. Therefore, you will want to put this card behind a giant to help you support your push, rather than placing it near enemy troops and expect it to survive. Another card that should be mentioned are the minions. They are 3 elixir flying units which can only be targeted by spells or archers and musketeers. They can be very troublesome to your ground units, which ignore them. Therefore, cheat spells allow you to quickly eliminate them from the field. Now here's a battle example you can follow in your own matches. After finishing training camp, you'll be automatically promoted to the next arena. And with that, you're ready to play against global players. But before that, I'm going to share a few more tips and tricks with you guys to help you progress as smoothly as possible. The first tip may seem very obvious to you, but as you level up your cards, you gain more health and more damage, so always upgrade as much as you can. Also, you'll gain some experience points which will fill up the blue bar on the top left corner. This allows you to level up your King Tower and Princess Tower levels, respectively. Secondly, never drop all of your elixir at the bridge by playing troops or spells. This is because once they have defended on their side of the arena, they have excess troop that can attack your side of the arena, and with your depleted elixir bar, you will not be able to place down anything to help you defend. So, as a starting move, you either wait for your opponents to play first, or drop cards behind your King Tower to start off a push. But if you really want to play something at the bridge, play something like a Prince or a Mini P.E.K.K.A. to endanger your opponent's tower to force them to defend, to make them waste elixir. Your third tip will be always defending on your side of the arena. As you can see, after defending a giant and the knight, I have surviving troops on the field that can counter-attack, while he has no elixir to defend his tower. Also, while you're defending on your side of the arena, you are able to use the Princess Tower as an extra DPS to help you defend against tanks and other troops that they throw at you. Therefore, your troops will normally win the battle against their troops, therefore you have surviving units that can counter-push. Now, starting off this next match, here's your fourth tip. Never throw spells at towers when they're at full health. Firstly, this is because in Clash Royale, spells only do 30% of their full damage, the towers. So, once you use them on towers, you're only going to get a little bit of damage in. Furthermore, your spells could be put to more use, such as killing swarm units or more squishier units such as archers, musketeers, skeleton army, and minions. Because without these spells, sometimes these units can rack up insane value against your troops, leaving you defenseless and maybe even with a tower gone. But if your opponent places troops that are worth 3 elixir or above with medium health, feel free to fireball their tower and their troop, as this will maximize the value you'll get out of your spells. Your fifth and final tip will be always to use your troops and elixir to the maximum value. Here, as the opponent places down a musketeer, I place my own troop down to counter his across the river, which kills the musketeer on the opponent's side, nullifying his counter push after I destroyed his tower. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video and understood the basics of this game a little bit better to help you with your gameplay and strategies overall in your matches. And if you are still struggling with some of your matches in the arena, there's still a few more seconds of gameplay that you can go through as a template to help you achieve success against your opponent. And as always, I will see you in the next video.